Hello friends, I hope all are doing great. So today in this video we are going to learn how you can repair the individual key of your laptop when it stops working. So what happens most of the times when the key of our laptop stops working, so we approach the laptop repair shop and they advise us to replace the complete keyboard, which is going to be very costly for most of the people because they don't have any knowledge, so they just get replace the complete keyboard of their laptop. But today if you will learn how you can replace or how can you can repair the key of your laptop, then it's going to save you lots of money. Let's start. WD-40. So this is the first thing we are going to use to repair the key of our laptop. So this is very important. This is a multi-purpose product. We use this to protect metal from rust and corrosion. We can use this for other purposes as well because it can penetrate rust. It can also lubricate. It can also displace the moisture present in the metal joints. So this is multi-purpose. Not only here, you can use this later in other metal products as well. Now the second most important thing which we are going to use to repair any key is this injection. So this injection is having needle as well. So we are going to insert DWD-40 material inside a key using this injection. So it will remove any rust or carbon formation inside the points which are going to touch each other in a key. So in my laptop the problem is this particular key, which is K, is not working properly. A lot of time when I press it, so it's not displaying the key letter, or you can say the K letter on the display. So there is, I think, rusting or carbon formation on the points where there is a touching happen. So I'm going to use WD-40 material. So but first of all I have to remove it. So just apply very little or gentle pressure. Apply pressure in all the directions slowly, because if you will apply the more pressure, then you can break it, and once it will be broken, then it's going to create a lot of problem for you, because in that case you have to replace the complete keyboard. So it's very important to apply gentle pressure in all the direction. There is another arrangement below this key, so just apply little pressure. So I am using a tweezer. This is called tweezer, which is going to take out this key out. So now you can see that it's out safely. So you can see it. So there are 4 points. You can see that there are 4 points which is going to hold this plastic part on the keyboard, and there are like 4, like these are the female portion on this particular key, and there are male portion on the keyboard. So those male portion is going to hold these female portion on this particular keyboard, key. Now I'm going to remove this as well. Now while you are removing this portion, then be gentle and apply. First remove from this side, then removing from other side would be easy. Now you can see that there are four portion, and one is out, one is remaining, and then there are 2 on the other side. Now you can see that it is removed from the 2 joints. Now only 2 are left, so those 2 joints you can easily remove. There is no big issue in that, but removing first 2 joints is complex. It can break out in the first 2 joint. After that it will be very easy to remove. So here you can notice there is a free motion in between this particular arrangement. Now it's out. So this is the arrangement which come out after removing the plastic part. So here we are also going to use a WD-40 so that it can remove any rust or moisture present in the outer environment. And there is a precautions here. Don't use it in excess quantity, because otherwise it can short the internal circuit of the laptop. So you can use in little quantity, that is decent enough. So then after, just wipe it out, the excess DWD-40. So it will just make it clean from inside. As I already told you, the purpose of DWD-40 is to also displace the moisture present. Now I am going to take DWD-40 solution over here, and through this needle I'll insert that DWD-40 in the key. So this is the DWD-40, and now using this needle just insert this in this particular portion. So there is a rubber, so you have to insert the needle and then the solution inside, not in much quantity, only little quantity. Then just press it multiple times like this. Just press it multiple times in all the directions, and if there is rusting or carbon problem, then that is going to be eliminated using this operation. DWD-40 also have properties to evaporate, so don't worry, this solution is going to evaporate soon. Just do this operation like pressing it in all the directions multiple time, so it will just remove the rusting or carbon part if there is inside those points. Now I am again going to put this arrangement on the keyboard. So through common sense you can see in which direction it should go, right? Or otherwise you can follow my video. So there are 4 points on this particular arrangement which we are going to insert again. So just see the location of those 4 main little pole on the keyboard, and there are like little 4 hole on this arrangement. Just press it gently on those 4 little poles, or you can say a little metal arrangement, and then it will be placed. Now you can see that it's properly placed. After that you just need to just see the position of these 4 joints, these 4 plastic joints on this key, and accordingly just apply little pressure on this key, particular keyword K, and now it's working. I'm going to show you the testing on the display as well whether it's working. Now the second key which is creating problem is this R. This R key, when I press it, so it's not getting pressed properly, like there is something below this key, and this is the metal scrap, you can say that, like this is a solder. Actually my work is of electronics, so this metal solder just went there and creating lots of problem. Now this was the metal solder point, so I have just removed it. After removing this plastic part, now I'm also going to lubricate it. So this is the portion which I had taken out. So like you can see that if it's moving freely in between like this, it means it's okay. So just try to remove it with huge care, because if you will apply extra pressure then it's going to break it. Now I am going to again apply it. So as I already told you, there are 4 joints, so I'm just going to gently press it. Now you can see that I have gently pressed it, and after doing this I'm just going to provide WD-40 material after filling that in the injection. But first I'm just going to fit this arrangement. After that you can apply WD-40. So there are like 4 these joints. Now 3 of them is fitted properly. Now this is the 4th one. This is 4th one. Apply pressure properly, because a little more extra pressure can break it and your whole keyboard can be destroyed, because if one key is not working then there is no use of the keyboard, right? So apply pressure in a very gentle way. Now it's fitted properly. Now you can see that the middle portion is working properly. So now I'm just going to fill WD-40 in the injection. So just take out WD-40 in a like pot, or you can say a small arrangement from where you can fill it in the injection. So this is a small metal arrangement where I'm just going to take out WD-40 by pressing it. So this is WD-40. Just take in very little quantity, because if you will take in excess quantity then it's a waste, because it's going to evaporate over a period of time. You cannot hold it in open environment for long period of time. So now I'm just sucking it inside a injection so that you can use it to repair your key. So I have taken decent quantity. Now I'm going to insert this WD-40 in the key. So just insert in the rubber part so that you can fill out that WD-40. Don't apply in large quantity, apply in less quantity, because if you will apply in more quantity, or you can say extra quantity, then it can short the circuit. Now press it multiple times so that WD-40 will spread in all the direction and can remove any rusting or dusting or any corrosion or any carbon part over there. Just press it gently and remove any extra WD-40 liquid. So if you will do this multiple times, then it's going to absorb that extra WD-40. And now you can apply the plastic part. So this is the plastic part of your key. Just apply it. So there are like 4 grooves on this key. Just apply gentle pressure in all the direction. Now it's done. So this R is also working. So I'm just going to show you the result on the display. Earlier the problem with R was it was not getting pressed because of that metal scrap inside it. But now that metal scrap we have removed and now it's working properly. So let's test it. Now after allowing some time to your laptop, I'm just going to provide the power supply to the laptop. I'm just going to on it, but make sure after repairing your key, provide some time to your laptop so that liquid material, which is WD-40, will evaporate, right? Otherwise it will short or it can short the circuit. So make sure before applying power supply, you give a gap of approximately 4 minutes to 5 minutes. Now as you can see that my laptop is on, and I'm just going to test the key R and the key K. So this is R. So if I'll press it, now you can see that it's coming on the screen properly. So R is getting press and there is a display of R properly. You can see that, right? In the similar way you can press K. So on the screen you can see that K is also coming. So now both the keys working properly. So thank you so much guys for watching this video, and please subscribe the channel for more such informative videos. Thank you so much.